Hey, what's going on? My name is Trey. I'm the owner of this channel, and normally I just post about whatever I'm thinking about. I probably should stay a little bit more on task with whatever I'm doing. Uh, I said that to say this: complacency sucks. Um, like the fear of failure, I would never put that on my worst enemy. Like to be afraid to fail is literally not living. Um, I feel like I've been plagued a lot with people asking why do I create so many businesses that don't really come to fruition and make any sizable amount of income. They make income for a little while, and then like I'll lose interest because it's not as much as I would like for the work. Right now, I'm looking more into maximizing, like actually creating products instead of services. Services, for me, I just can't wrap my head around how I could spend 6 to 12 hours doing something and be paid $2,000. I just can't. It's I know it sounds wild, like wow, you would work that many hours just to just write that off, be like, nah, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to make that kind of money. Like, no, I don't want to trade time for money anymore. And I've been like this for a while. My mom told me like when I when I was little, and it was kind of fucked up now that I think about it. Excuse me, I'll probably bleep that out or something. But it was kind of messed up when I think about it. But my my first entrepreneurial project that I've ever jumped on was when I was 10 years old and living in a suburban neighborhood, which I don't believe I've ever lived in before that point. We've always lived in like apartment complexes. And what happened was it was nearing Christmas time. I think it was like 2 weeks before Christmas. And my mom brought home a free jewelry making kit with the little plastic beads, the little long ones, little short ones, round ones, and they had like facets on them. So they looked kind of like gems with a hole drilled down the middle. They had silver rods, golden rods, and they all had that nice little J hook that kind of like bends at the end of it. And I got to work and I made like my first set of earrings based on like what I thought earrings would look like. And I wish I had pictures of it, but like my first pair, apparently they were so well liked that when I went out into the neighborhood to try and sell them for God knows whatever reason, I don't know what I got this idea from. I think it had something to do with the fact that my mom had her own daycare and she was instilling business acumen into me like bit by bit. But I wasn't afraid to fail, and I was thinking about that that childlike way of wonder, the way they move throughout the world, where they just like they don't care. It's fun to them, and it was fun. Like I wanted the fun back. That's what I'm missing now. But yeah, this explains more of the story. I started making more and more earrings after the first one sold so quickly. Like as soon as I knocked on like my second door, they were just a surprise that like a white neighborhood, like a black kid in a white neighborhood, was just going around knocking on people's doors asking if he could sell them earrings. I think it's like low-key slavery voyeurism or something. I don't know what it is. I just, oh, you made these? These are yours? These are yours, little nigga baby? Wow, these are awesome. These are really cool. And I know a lot of white people don't think like that, but it's just, it's something funny to say. It's 2022. People get canceled for worse. You know what I mean? But I really enjoyed making a product and then selling said product. I don't want to be the middleman for like a lot of things. I kind of like putting art into stuff. I don't view it as a service because I'm not going to be making custom products anymore. But after that first sale, it got me hooked, super hooked. I was so not afraid to fail because I thought I could win at anything. I made like 2 or 3 more pairs, and then I was like, dude, this is taking too much out of me, dude. Let me just find people that can help. I asked my mom, she didn't want to do it. I asked my aunts, they helped for like 2 or 3 pairs, and they're like, this is too much, this is too much, I don't want to do it. I'm like, dang, man, I gotta find somebody who hasn't like been in the workplace or has an actual job right now. So I went around the neighborhood, gathered all the kids that I had like made friends with over the past like, 2 or 3 months, because we hadn't been living there long. And I convinced like 5 kids to Warhol it up, man. I was Andy Warhol on that bitch. Like, I was literally telling them, I want the earrings to look like this. They gotta look like this or better. Show me what you got. And that was quality control. I was checking all the little joints and the bend joints, like making sure that the earrings weren't gonna like pop off. And it was so wild. I was such a freaking control freak, and I still feel like I am a control freak now that I think about it. But yeah, man, like, I just didn't want to let bad product go out. And I was just, we were putting them, we ran into the problem of like trying to fashion the earrings. We were like, yo, what are we going to do now? Now that we have these, we have the product, how do we display it in a really, really awesome way so that people can see them all laid out and they're all not over the place and, bound up by like rubber bands or something like that. So I got the silly idea to take paper plates and cut equal circles around. I think I used like the top of a cap or something like that to trace a circle around. They weren't paper plates. They were styrofoam plates. And I had like 7 of them. I had 7 circles that would come from a plate. And I was just destroying plates left and right. But we would take the circles and we would poke a hole on one end and a hole on the other end. And it would just hold the earrings like perfectly. And I was like, dude, this looks awesome. I think this is going to work. I think this is really going to work. And I learned from a very early age that you cannot copy yourself. That same vigor, that same panache, that same special essence that you have, that you put into your own work, that you put into your own sales, you cannot copy that. You can try to teach that to people. You can set them on the right path, to meet to that point. They can get close to you, but they will never be a copy of you. And if you don't want to be in the business of trying to copy yourself, hey man, just be an outright middleman and buy stuff from China and put your own label on it here and then put it on Amazon or whatever, man. Like, too many people are doing that. I wouldn't advise doing that. I would advise meeting somewhere in the middle where you're able to just, I don't know, man, just like do things your way. You know what I mean? Like, make things your way. And what I mean by that is, don't do commissions. Commissions, I know a lot of people make money, big money off of doing commissions, but like, you should only have people buy the finished product. Commissions will only end up making you really, really sad in the end. Because I'm picky, and I know how picky I am when it comes to like art that I actually want and need in my life. Things that I want to put on products, because I can't draw worth a damn. But I will hire somebody else to do the drawing for me because I trust people that I have in my circle to find my vision. They wouldn't be in my circle if I couldn't serve them in some way or they couldn't serve me in some way. And it's a little bleak looking at it like that, but I guess that's just how everybody is. No, it's unspoken. Like, a lot of people like, why do you want me in your life? I just want to love you. Okay, that's what's up. I think that's really nice. I want you in my life because I want somebody to love too. Or, why are you in my life? Oh, to play Magic. Well, that's the reason why I want you in my life as well. But I mean, sometimes things blossom into other realms where you might all meet up on one personal use of one's skills and abilities, and then you find out about that person has other likes and wants that are kind of like lining up with yours. I guess that could work out too. But yeah, man, I said that to say this. Don't feel like failure is so bad, because people who are successful will straight up lie to your face and say that, man, I just got lucky with this one thing and that was it. They just make it look easy. Social media will lie to you, because it's hard to have a heart-to-heart with these people. You're just looking at images and videos of them without them actually like opening themselves and telling you how they got to that point. You ask any of these people how many products they made. I guarantee before Elon Musk made PayPal, there were like thousands of ideas that he had that just either didn't stick or it never left off the launch pad. Because, I mean, 90% of all businesses fail within their first 2 years. It's statistics. It's like, it gets easier to keep these businesses afloat when you have a business that's already working. That's true. But you have to get to that point. You have to fail a bunch. You have to fall a bunch. It's just like when you were a little baby, man. You fell off. You broke your ass so many times before you were actually able to hobble your ass into your parents' room to bother them about, the Power Ranger is turning green or something like that. The Green Ranger turned into the White Ranger type stuff, man. I've been speaking too long. I'm rambling now. But yeah, I failed a lot of times, and I think my success story is coming to a close. No, it's not coming to a close. It's not coming. I won't put that on myself. I won't will that into existence. But I think it's coming to a head, because I've found out what I actually want to do, and I'll show you guys pretty soon here. I'm not going to get that dopamine hit by telling you something too early. It just kind of takes the mojo out of a project, which I've noticed. So I'm going to keep that to myself, and I'm just going to release it. I think you guys will like it very much. And that's all I'm going to say. Anyway, see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe to this video. Share it with a friend who needs to hear this. Hope you have a good one. Dream Grease out. Well, what's my name on this shit? Faded T? I think it's Faded T. No, I think it's Trey O'Kane. Anyway, you have a good one. Bye.